guess where's your attention right now? Like if you've been in there for a year, you probably know the crux of how it will work. So where would you be looking specifically?
For NFTs in particular, I would say Stargaze. Obviously, for DeFi, it's Kujira Network. It's my favorite. I kind of discovered this about late last September. In fact, because I had minted a collection called Plucky Penguins, and the guy who's the founder of that is on the Kujira Network team. And one of the things that he has done to incentivize the holders is you're entered into a lottery, for instance, and every week people get $50 in USK, which is the stable coin on Kujira. So a lot of different NFT founders are doing things to sort of leverage access to other networks. And because everything is connected so easily through IBC, it's very easy to pass things back and forth. You can even mint in other denominations. Like, for instance, the Plucky Penguins were minted in USK, which is the stable coin on Kujira, but you can sell them in stars. And so there's a lot of ways, because of the interconnectability, or sorry, the interoperability of the ecosystem, that you can just move things around very quickly. You'll notice on Stargaze, for instance, you can, right on the main page, there is a conversion for ETH to stars. So, and that's using that same SQUID router, liquidity layer through Axelar.
Very interesting. Quick question. Were Plucky Penguins before or after Pudgy Penguins?
Well, after Pudgy Penguins, yeah. It's a recent collection. Like I said, it was last fall, and that's kind of, I was just trying to learn more about it. I thought they were actually all AI generated, and so they got a little bit of hate at the time, but they're super cute. I mean, and they did, I think they did a really great job.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Really, really interesting stuff. I definitely wasn't aware myself that there was kind of a burgeoning ecosystem there, although you had mentioned Bad Kids to me before. So interesting to see that. Final, maybe one or two final questions in terms of where your attention is most, maybe away from the NFT side. What are you looking at most? You mentioned Kujira from a DeFi perspective, but like that's a network. So what are the actual apps either on Kujira or on Celestia or elsewhere that are kind of interesting you the most at the moment?
Yeah, so I mean, just broadly speaking, when it comes to airdrops, obviously Celestia has captured a lot of attention. People are staking Celestia. You have the derivative Milky Way, Moktia, which apparently people are expecting an airdrop for that as well. Dimension just launched. People are staking their DYM so they can earn potential airdrops, possibly from these roll-up dApps that are going to launch on the network. When it comes to Kujira specifically, the thing I love about it as sort of a DeFi user is that it has everything on one chain. I think one of the problems with Cosmos at times is that you have these independent app chains that only do one function. Like you might have to move to one particular chain just to use a money market. You have to move to another chain to get a DEX, whereas Kujira captures all that. It has a decentralized order book in Fin. It has Ghost, which is a money market. It's my favorite thing. I lend out ETH, and it depends on network usage. I mean, I think right now I'm earning like 20% APY. So the more people borrow the asset, you get paid as the lender in the native asset. And then of course you have Pilot, which is their launch pad, which it's all completely decentralized. Anybody can effectively be their own VC. And then Pilot, as it launches projects, they airdrop to the Kuji stakers. So a lot of people don't realize that Kujira is another great way to play the airdrop game. By staking, you're going to actually capture some of those airdrops. And then the thing that really makes Kujira super unique is that they designed this thing called Orca, which allows you to liquidate collateral. So as people mint USK, the stable coin, which they can do with virtually any kind of asset, they actually put up that collateral. And as the collateral approaches liquidation, you can make bids manually. You don't need fancy, expensive bots. And this was really sort of the game changer for Kujira and really put it on the map with that Orca dApp. So there are lots of other dApps. They have their own block explorer and everything else, but it's really a complete model, and Perps as the thing that's coming soon. So I think once it has perpetual trading, it's really going to take off in a way that people don't even foresee.
Really awesome thoughts.